Stop thinking, start speaking, train yourself to speak English. Have you ever wanted to speak English, but when the moment comes, your mind becomes completely blank? You know the words, you understand the sentence. You have watched hundreds of English videos, you have learned grammar, you have memorized vocabulary, but when someone says speak in English, suddenly you don't know what to say. You become nervous. You start thinking about grammar. You think, is my sentence correct? What if I make a mistake? What will people think about me? And because of this fear, you stay silent. But today, I want you to understand one simple truth. You don't need more English in your head. You need more English from your mouth. Your mouth needs training, yes, just like your body needs exercise, your speaking ability needs practice. You cannot become a good speaker by only watching other people speak. You have to speak, you have to make mistakes, you have to feel uncomfortable, and you have to keep going. The problem is not your English. Many people say, my English is weak, but sometimes their English is not the real problem. The real problem is they don't practice speaking. Imagine a person who wants to become physically strong. He watches gym videos every day. He watches people lifting weights. He watches fitness motivation. He reads about exercise, but he never exercises. Can he become strong? No, because knowledge about exercise is not exercise in the same way. Watching English is not speaking English. Reading English is not speaking English. Knowing grammar is not speaking English. Memorize 1000 words is not speaking English. You have to open your mouth. You have to use the words. You have to train your speaking muscles. Think about a child. Look at a small child. A child doesn't know grammar rules. A child doesn't know tenses. A child doesn't care about pronunciation. A child doesn't think, is my sentence grammatically perfect? The child simply speaks. He says something, people correct him. He tries again. He makes mistakes. He tries again. And slowly he learns. This is how language is learned. But as adults, we make one big mistake. We want to become perfect before we start. And because we want perfection, we never start. Your first goal is not fluency. Listen carefully. When you start speaking English, don't make your first goal, I want to speak perfect English. Make your first goal, I want to speak without stopping. There is a big difference. At the beginning, your English may be broken, your grammar may be wrong, your pronunciation may not be perfect. That's okay. Your job is not to impress people, your job is to train yourself. Think about learning to ride a bicycle. The first day, you may fall. The second day, you may lose balance. The third day, you may become afraid. But nobody says, I will ride a bicycle only after I become perfect. You learn by riding. Speaking works the same way. You learn to speak by speaking. Life lesson. Don't be afraid of looking stupid. One of the biggest barriers to speak English is fear. Fear of people, fear of mistakes, fear of judgment. But let me tell you something important. People are not thinking about you as much as you think they are. You make one grammar mistake, maybe someone laughs, maybe someone corrects you, maybe someone says your English is not good. So what? Will that mistake destroy your life? No. Will you lose your future because of one wrong sentence? No. Then why are you giving that mistake so much power? You have to understand. Every good speaker was once a beginner. Every confident person was once nervous. Every fluent speaker once struggled to create sentences. The difference is they kept practicing. Example, the shy employee. Imagine a young employee named Rahul. Rahul joins a company. He understands English. He can read emails. He can understand meetings. But whenever his manager asks him something, Rahul says only yes, no, okay, I will check. He knows much more, but he cannot express himself. Why? Because he never trained his mouth. One day his manager asked, Rahul, can you explain what happened with this report? Rahul becomes nervous. He knows the answer, but he cannot speak. After the meeting, Rahul feels disappointed. He says, my English is bad. But the truth is different. His English knowledge is not zero. His speaking practice is zero. So Rahul makes a decision for the next 30 days. He will speak English every day, not 1 hour, not 5 hours, just consistent practice. Every morning, he talks to himself for 10 minutes. He describes what he is doing. I am getting ready. I am brushing my teeth. I am preparing breakfast. I am going to work. I have a meeting today. At night, he talks about his day. Today I went to work. I completed my task. I spoke with my manager. I made one mistake, but I learned something new. At first, it feels strange. He feels stupid talking to himself, but he continues. After 30 days, something changes. He doesn't become perfect, but he becomes comfortable, and that comfort gives him confidence. This is the secret. Confidence does not come before practice. Confidence comes because of practice. You don't say, I will practice after I become confident. You practice and confidence slowly comes. Think about swimming. You cannot learn swimming by standing beside the pool and saying, I will enter the water when I become confident. You enter the water, you struggle, you learn, and eventually you become comfortable. English is the same. Enter the language, don't stand outside it. Train your mouth, exercise one every morning. Speak for 5 minutes, but don't memorize speech. Talk about your real life. For example, my name is Rahul. I live in Pune. I work in a company. Today I woke up at 7. I brushed my teeth. Then I had breakfast. Now I am preparing for work. Today I have many things to do. I want to improve my English. I know I will make mistakes, but I will continue. That's it. Simple sentences. Don't try to sound intelligent. Try to sound clear. Exercise 2. Describe everything. This is one of the easiest ways to train your mouth. Look around you and describe what you see. For example, this is my phone. My phone is on the table. The table is brown. There is a bottle next to my phone. The bottle is full of water. My room is small. There is a window nearby bed. You don't need difficult vocabulary. You need repetition. Your brain slowly learns. I see something. I think in English. I speak in English. This connection is extremely important. Exercise 3. Talk about your past. Every night, talk about your day. For example, today I woke up at 6. I took a shower. I had breakfast. Then I went to work. I complete my work. I talked to my friend. After work, I came home. I had dinner. Now I am tired, but I am happy because I practiced English today. This exercise teaches you to use the past tense naturally. You don't have to sit with a grammar book for every sentence. You use grammar through real life. Exercise 4. Ask yourself questions. Now start asking yourself questions. What did I do today? What I am doing now? What will I do tomorrow? What do I like? What don't like? What is my biggest dream? Why do I want to learn English? What is my biggest weakness? What is one thing I want to improve? Then answer those questions aloud. For example, why do I want to learn English? I want to learn English because I want to communicate confidently. I want to speak in interviews. I want to talk to different people. I don't want to feel nervous anymore. This is not just English practice. This is confidence training. Exercise 5. The 1 minute challenge. Take any topic, set a timer for 1 minute and speak. Topic: my family. My family is very important to me. There are 4 people in my family. My parents always support me. We have faced many difficult situations together. My family taught me that life is not always easy, but we should never give up. Stop tomorrow, choose another topic. My job. Next day, my village. Next, my dream. Next, my childhood. Next, my biggest failure. Next, my future. 1 minute becomes 2 minutes. 2 minutes become 5 minutes. And slowly, your mouth becomes comfortable with English. Exercise 6. Don't translate everything. This is another important lesson. Many beginners think in native language, then translate everything into English. For example, they think native language. How can I say this is English? Then they search for the sentence. Instead, start with small English thoughts. I need to go to work. I am hungry. I am tired. I need water. I am getting late. I don't understand. Please explain it again. I will call you later. These simple sentences become automatic, and when simple English becomes automatic, speaking becomes easier. Real life training. Don't practice English only in your room. Use it in real situations. If you are ordering food, practice. Can I have a bottle of water? If you are talking to a friend, how was your day? If someone asks, how are you? Don't always say, fine. Try, I am doing well. How about you? If someone asks, what are you doing? Say, I am working on my English. Every small conversation is training. What if people laugh? Let them laugh. Seriously, let them. You are not learning English to make everyone happy. You are learning English to improve yourself. Today they may laugh. Tomorrow they may ask you, how did you become so confident? People only see the final result. They don't see the thousands of small practices behind it. They don't see you are speaking alone. They don't see your mistakes. They don't see your nervousness. They only see the confidence. So don't be afraid of the beginning. Your mouth needs repetition. Imagine saying, I can speak English one time. Nothing happens. 10 times you become familiar with the sentence. Hundreds of times your mouth becomes comfortable. This is why repetition matters. Take useful sentences and repeat them. I don't understand. Could you repeat that? Let me explain. I agree with you. I don't agree. In my opinion, I think. I am not sure. Give me a moment. I will check and let you know. These sentences are powerful because you can use them in real life. Don't learn 100 words, use 10 words. Many students learn vocabulary like this: Monday 20 words, Tuesday 20 words, Wednesday 20 words. After 1 week, they forget most of them. Instead, learn fewer words but use them. Suppose today's words are improve, practice, confidence, mistake, explain, understand, continue, difficult, comfortable, opportunity. Don't just memorize them. Create sentences. I want to improve my English. I practice every day. I need confidence. Mistakes help me learn. Please explain this. Now I understand. I will continue. English is difficult for me. I want to become comfortable. Every conversation is an opportunity. Now the words becomes yours. One more important life lesson. Don't compare your English with someone else's English. Maybe someone has been speaking English for 10 years and you have been practicing for 10 days. Why would you compare yourself? That's unfair to yourself. Compare yourself with yesterday's version of you. Yesterday you spoke 5 sentences, today speak 10. Yesterday you were afraid, today make one conversation. Yesterday you didn't understand one sentence, today understand two. That's progress. Small progress is still progress. The 30-day mouth training challenge. For the next 30 days, make one promise to yourself: I will speak English every single day. Not only watch, not only read, not only listen. Speak. Day 1 to 7. Speak for 5 minutes every day. Talk about yourself, your family, your daily routine, your hobbies, and your work. Day 8 to 15. Speak for 10 minutes. Describe your surroundings. Talk about your past. Talk about your plans. Ask yourself questions. Day 16 to 23. Start recording your voice. Listen to yourself. Don't judge yourself. Find 3 mistakes. Correct them. Record again. Days 24 to 30. Have real conversations. Talk to a friend. talk to a colleague, practice interview questions, speak with someone who is also learning English. And most importantly, don't stop when you make mistakes. Record your voice. This is one of the most powerful exercises. Open your phone recorder, press record, and speak. Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about my life. I have many dreams. Sometimes I feel afraid. Sometimes I feel that I am not good enough. But I know that I can improve myself. I don't need to become perfect today. I just need to become better than yesterday. Then listen to your recording. At first, you may hate your voice, you may notice mistakes. That's normal. Record again tomorrow after 30 days. Compare day 1 with day 30. You will hear the difference, and that difference will give you something more powerful than motivation. Prove that you can improve. Remember this, you don't need a perfect accent, you don't need difficult words, you don't need perfect grammar. You don't need to sound like a native speaker. You need one thing, the courage to open your mouth and speak. Your first sentence may be wrong, speak it. Your second sentence may be broken, speak it. Your pronunciation may be weak, practice it. Someone may correct you, learn from it. Someone may laugh, ignore it. Because every time you speak, you are becoming better. Final message, one day you will stand in an interview. Someone will ask you a question in English, and instead of becoming silent, you will breathe, look at them, and answer. Maybe your English won't be perfect, but you will speak. One day, you will meet someone new, and instead of thinking, I can't speak English, you will simply start a conversation. One day, you will look back at yourself and remember the person who was afraid to speak, and you will realize the problem was never that you can't speak. The problem was you were waiting to become perfect before you started. So start today. Start with 5 sentences, then 10, then 20. Speak alone, speak with friends, record your voice, describe your life, ask questions, answer yourself, make mistakes, correct yourself, repeat, repeat, and repeat again because your mouth is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. Don't wait for confidence. Practice until confidence finds you. Don't wait until your English is perfect. Speak until your English becomes better. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are the price you pay for improvement. And remember this line, you don't become a speaker by thinking about speaking. You become a speaker by speaking. So from today, stop hiding, stop overthinking, stop waiting. Open your mouth, speak, train yourself, and one day, the same English that makes you nervous today will become the English that gives you confidence tomorrow. Train your mouth to talk, train your mind to think, train your heart to believe, and train your to never give up. Thank you all of you watched this video.